What's going on, guys? This is Bryce Toohey.
This is Matt Monaco.
We're here with the small cap recap. Guys, we had a pretty freaking baller day today.
Pretty baller day. In case you guys didn't know, Bryce and I trade together in the trading lounge here at the StocksToTrade office. It's a room totally dedicated to trading. It's pimped out, a bunch of screens. Some cool stuff coming with that, by the way, so stay tuned. But yeah, sure. Bryce and I had a pretty killer day. What are we, 36 and 4?
I think together we're like 36, 37 grand. I ended up 22.5, but 22,000, a little over 22.
Yeah, and I was about 14K. Bryce really, he put a beating on me. Not dunk worthy. We have some rules for the dunks.
Yeah, we do.
Today was not dunk worthy. He had to double my thing, and I wasn't going to let that happen. So.
For sure. Oh, and guys, by the way, you saw probably the video. If you saw the video below or whatever, the video prior to this, I was up 15 grand. I kept trading, though, because I'm a degenerate. And there were a lot of good setups today, in my opinion. But yeah, so now I'm up 22.5, and
can't stop, won't stop.
Nah, can't stop, won't stop. All right, let's get into some charts. Share the screen. There we go. Look at that. All right, that's just my week. Here we go. Oh, 22.2. Close enough. Close enough. It's all the same. So my biggest trade today was on ASTS. Now this was a number. This was a couple of trades. But some real, oh my goodness, great executions. Matt actually did better than me. But so started in long. I think I had 10,000 shares here, sold off 1,000 here, added another 4,000 here, and sold up into this pop. Got some on the way down too. And then with this trade and this small loss,
what did you make on this one?
Over those three 9,500. No, that was over those. That was over those three executions.
You beat me. I really have the one. Pull up my.
Yeah, we'll go to yours now. Actually.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Basically, same trade. I have slightly better entries and better sells, not to flex, even though Bryce beat me overall of the day. Yeah. So basically, look at my screen here. Like my entries were basically on this low. I was watching this since yesterday. Bryce and I actually talked about this before the close yesterday on how well ASTS held in the space industry. SPCE is kind of the leader over there. There's a lot of hype and news around that because the billionaires are having their race to the outer space, which is pretty wild when you think about it.
A race to space.
The race to space. And it looks like Brunson's going to win, I think, right? He said July 11th. I think July 11th he's going. Anyways, this one was hot. It gapped up a little bit, which is, this is a kind of pattern called the third day surge. It happens on the third day of the run, hence the name. And the best ones time and time again happen with a slight gap up, and then they hold all the previous day's levels, and we get this usually morning spike squeeze action. So the levels I was looking at was $13. They held $13 basically perfectly.
Even all day.
Yeah, basically all day, but the morning specifically where I entered, and as soon as it started curling up, we got some bidders and some slight volume started coming in. I started buying some shares. I ended up with like 9,000 shares at like 13.11 was my average, give or take. And I just sold in that first spike. Started consolidating. I thought at first this was a higher low, so I took some shares off into the like 1365s, 1370s. But then we start perking above that. Again, bidders came in. It's important to watch the level too, because if you see like bidders are strong, large share sizes starting to come in, especially like around these key levels, it could be indications not to break higher. So I basically had as much as I could without chasing of those shares back on that I sold when I thought it was the top. And then I sold basically, this was a really quick swipe up. And I got some crazy good fills. I think my best sell was 1427, and I know he's going to say he had 1428, which so he had a better top tick, but I got more shares off the top.
You did.
And then he tried it a couple more times, but that was the best trade of the day. Straight off the watch list for the small cap rocket people. If you're in that room, Bryce and I do this every single day. Really, just the plan was outlined. We alerted our personal entries. We alerted our exits.
Let me go over. I got to go over one more trade. NEGG. This was just absolutely insane.
I know.
And I piked it so hard, but I entered 3,500 shares here at 1692. Oh my gosh! And I told Matt, to be fair, if you were looking at just this intraday chart, this is pretty ugly. But it's the same thing. It was that third day of the run, whatever you want to call it, guys. This is a quick little learning lesson. You almost always hear like stay away from day twos because they're super choppy. That's kind of the day to let it decide what's going to do. Third day, sometimes it'll surge. But yeah, held the key levels, same exact plan as ASTS basically. And unfortunately, it ended up going like 23. I sold at my best sell was like 18.7, but really good gain nonetheless. Got a couple extra little scalps in here. And other than that, those were my biggest trades of the day.
Yeah, and what I want to talk about too is like I didn't take this trade by Bryce. Bryce outlined it in the room. again, I stand across from Bryce. Like he was like, look at this trade, look at this trade. For whatever reason, I just didn't like it. It just shows me up. Like neither of us are right all the time, but like together combined, we see some really killer trades. I'm just gonna make fun of him for selling too early. But,
Okay, well, yeah, and
good trade.
last lesson, guys. If you can like trade with some friends, do it. I mean, more eyes is better than one. More we bounce stuff off each other all the time.
All day long. It's in small cap rockets too. People bring
Yeah.
tickers all the time. It's just there's like 19,000 stocks. And you can have really good scanners, but you're gonna miss stuff if you're not like you're only one person. You're human. So having that community, that group, whether it's a friend like Bryce and I, or on top of that, the entire small cap rocket community, it really makes it easy. It's tough to miss plays when you have just hundreds of people
So many eyes.
looking. And again, we're a long bias chat room. We're all looking for the same type of long trades. And there's a million different strategies around long trades, but just when you're all on the same side of things rather than trying to short, it's really good to just have a group of people. You're going to find there's stocks. A lot of people thought this was a slower week, and Bryce absolutely crushed it. I had a decent week. Bryce smoked me this week. He was on fire. He had good trade after good trade.
Well, yesterday was my biggest red day ever, and I think I still ended up pretty close to 50 grand this week. So I'm stoked.
Yeah, that's wild.
All right, guys. Well, this is going to be the end of the video, unless Matt's got anything else. But
no, thanks for watching. Bryce posted a video earlier today. We've started small cap rockets this week as well.
Small cap recap.
Oh yeah,
small cap recap.
Thanks for the correction. Small cap recap this week as well. So we've got a bunch of those up as well on StocksToTrade. Make sure you check them all out. Yeah, I know like the trade might have been 5 days ago, but it's the same thing, literally. Same patterns day after day. Bowen likes to say, new day, same shit. And it's like, that's exactly what it is. It's the same stuff. You get it down, you get the process down. It's really just rinse and repeat and just make sure you follow the rules. So go review them all over this 4th of July weekend. God bless America.
Yeah, go America.
And thanks for watching, everybody.
Have a good one.